And we're in. Hello everyone, this is Isacosm. Today we're playing Dredge. Let's get straight into it. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright, lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Great Marrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of the old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in this light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay. What do we have here? Alright. Vroom. Gotcha. And then it goes there. Okay, cool. A floating buoy. It serves to mark safe passage past the dangerous rocks and obscure hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of the night. Let's see, we have more fish out here. I don't have the equipment. It's gonna be the same here. Hey! We got cod. Cool. So I did preparation for this by reading The Fisherman by John Langan. So I think I've got a pretty good idea of what's... well, how to fish. A fresh start. Met the mayor of Great Marrow who sent me out to catch some fish and find my bearings. Seems nice enough. Warned me to get back before nightfall, though said something about fog. Bit dramatic. Okay. Well, let's get to it. We're gonna bleed this place dry. Nice. And what do we have over here? Hey, hang on. Oh, wait. Dredge. Shapes in the deep. Alright. I bet we can pick this up, though. Morning of the second day of the honeymoon. And our first day proper. Today we're sailing around the island and inlets at the back of the Great Marrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colours are so striking. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night. Julia. Or Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune to follow the vessel. He wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he was prepared, or he has prepared, a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Let's not go too far. Now, tiny little boat. You look big. Oh, wait. Is that the fog? Nah, let's go back to dock. You step onto the dock at Great Marrow. The mayor is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you've turned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? A local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. Go to him. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out there here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for a fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more too. Other towns on other islands might pay you different. But while you still got a debt outstanding here, I suggest you work on paying it off first. So let's see what you got. Let's sell all fish. Go. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you can make something of it. Why don't you take it? Plonk it there. Oh, one last thing. A local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Yes, we'll be needing massive lines of rope imbued with magic power to catch these fish. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes some time to install. Also, if you take any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up, mostly. Wow, there's an eye, I just noticed. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. Maybe we should grab this first. Nah. Did I already buy it? Nah, let's grab it. Oh, install, 2 hours. Return to town! Let's go! Onwards! To adventure! Alright. That's one family of fish annihilated. On to the next one. Not sure what to do now. I guess. Oops. Oh, we're full up. Time really does move fast here. I've had a special order for a come through for my customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you the normal price. Or above the normal price. Tell me about it! They asked me for 1 Gulf flounder and 1 grey eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that for you. Have you got any fish for that order? I do. Just leave whatever you have here. There we go. I'm back to regular business. We'll sell everything. Have you seen that strange red light at night? It seemed to be rising from the west. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. And... oh. We'll come back for the motor. Till then, we'll just do a little bit more fishing if we can. Although it's already getting pretty dark. Safely home. No. I want to ask about the wider region. Certainly. Is there somewhere in particular you wish to know more about? Not right now. What happened to the last fisherman? The last fisherman? Oh, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He was also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running around on the reef, even in broad daylight. The shipwright almost ran out of wood repairs for him. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now, what else can I do for you? Fishing. I'm putting $6 remaining on it. That's good. Oh, there it is. How did I miss that the first night? A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Oh. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Yes, I suppose I can do that. The man hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. So it's just across the way, huh? Off we go! Speed! Have I cleaned out all the food? No. I did a good job of it though. Huh, what? A delivery, let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels like as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. He pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Alright, off we go. Wait, what does the trader have? You enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over the silver spectacles. Hello, is that... No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? No. Alright, I think that's a good place to finish there. For today. If you got any tips or anything, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, this has been I Say Cosm. Stay tuned for more Cosmic Horror video games. Thanks for watching.